Hey everybody, it's Mindy. It's that time of the week. It is. It's whip and chat time. And you know I'll have some stories for you. But before we get to the stories, of course, I have, business to take care of. We got business, okay? So let's talk business first. I'm working on my Chuck Pinson, of course. The Chuck Pinson that I will not possibly finish in the month of March. And that's okay. Anyhow, I'm coming up the side over here. I'm getting some different colors besides greens and browns at the moment, although I am doing green right now. Anyhow, it's beautiful. It's what I call the big, the bold, the beautiful. It's just, it's just going to take some time. I'll get it done. Don't worry. I'm not in a rush, I guess. I'll get it finished. I'm one of those people, I don't like to move on from a project until I finish one. Until I finish it, I don't want to move on to something else. But in this case, it's kind of, what's going to happen because I have another event coming up right on the heels of this. Yes. So it is what it is. I will keep working on it though. So yeah, don't feel bad if you don't finish. You know what I mean? You're not alone. You're not the only one. You don't have to worry about it. Don't have to put a lot of undue stress on yourself unless your name is Elizabeth. Elizabeth needs to finish. Sorry. Anyhow, so yeah. Been watching all of the progress in our Facebook group and on Instagram. I try to get there every day or every other day at least and like everybody's pictures. I comment sometimes, not all the time. There are so many, you guys. I think I don't have the official number. Maritza is the holder of the official number of participants, but I think it's around 550 people that are working on a Chuck Pinson for this event. Absolutely amazing. Blown us away, okay? We have given away 2 prizes. Well, where did you come from? You must have been stuck in my pen still. We've given away 2 prizes already. Sparklers. Thank you. Donated by Gwenda. That was wonderful. And a Randall Spangler canvas donated by Melly. Thank you so much, ladies, for, helping out with our event and donating some wonderful prizes that people could win. Yeah. Thank you for watching the Whip and Chats. I've had so much response to the Whip and Chats. So many views. You guys are enjoying those, and I appreciate that immensely. You have no idea. So anyhow, details. We're coming down to the wire. This is week 4. Yes, week 4. You have till the end of the month. Okay. So in week 4, you will post your week 4's progress. And if you finished, you can post your finish there as well. That's where you can get 2 additional entries, week 4, right? A progress and a finish if you finished. If you didn't finish, it's fine. Post your progress. I mean, all that's going to happen is you won't get 1 entry for a finish, and it's not the end of the world. You probably have 5 entries, right? So, yeah. You make sure you do that by midnight Eastern Standard Time. You have to pay attention to the times. I can't tell you what your time is where you live. I don't know where you live. But it will close on March 31st, Eastern Standard Time. Okay? So you don't have to wait until the last minute and then go, whoops, I missed it, Don't take a chance. Post it. Just post it sometime on that last day and make sure you get it in there, okay? So, yeah, there's that. Then Maritza will have a few days to tabulate, get everybody's entries logged, get it all squared away before we do the giveaway. The giveaway will be that following Saturday. What is the date? I don't know. I never have my dates in hand when I do this. But the following Saturday, first Saturday of April, is when we'll do the giveaways. And that will be done live on my channel, okay? You don't want to miss it because we have, amazing things to give away. We have Diamond Art Club gift cards, and we have prints, signed prints from Chuck. And yeah, and we have 2 pens. Yes. So pretty amazing, right? Pretty amazing. So you don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss out. So I have, the other thing that is happening is the Chuck Pinson interview. Yes. Okay. I have scheduled that already. I have already put it out there on Instagram. I've put it out there on our Facebook page. It is March 27th, which is this coming Saturday. It is at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. He will be here. Chuck will be on my channel, and we will be able to talk with him. He has some things planned, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we've chatted several times, and there's a plan in place, and it's going to be phenomenal. It's just going to be amazing. You don't want to miss it, you guys. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be something else. So if you saw the first interview last year, you know how awesome that was to meet him. Just wait until this time, you guys. That's all I'm going to say. Wait until this time. All right. So it's kind of sad. I'm feeling a little sad that we're coming to an end here. It's coming to a close. Yeah, I'm feeling some kind of way about that. But anyhow, it has been so much fun to meet people, meet new people, see everybody's progress, cheer everybody along, see some absolutely gorgeous diamond paintings along the way. I have fallen in love with a couple of paintings. I just really thought they were just okay. I liked them. They're all beautiful, but they were kind of, down my list a little ways. But they moved up on my list because people completed them, or I've just watched the progress on them, and they just looked so gorgeous. So, so gorgeous. Made me like them even more. So it's amazing. Just amazing. All right. I don't think there's anything else to say about the Chuck Along. Get your entries in this week. Progress and a finish if you have it. Be there for the Chuck interview, and then the next Saturday will be the giveaway. Yeah. Okay. All right. On to the next order of business. Thank you to all the people who have commented on my channel for the 5,000. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. You guys have made me feel special, loved, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. Just thank you. Okay. All right. Next thing. My event coming up after this is DP April Showers with Grace, GB Maltese. Love Grace. She has been a YouTube creator for a while. And she's a hoot. Besides that, she's just a hoot. We had a live last week. If you didn't see it, you can go back and watch it. It was hysterical. I have one perfectly round green drill in this color in my tray. Nice. I don't think that'll work. What do you think? Anyhow, you can go back and watch that. We had a blast. It was fun. It was funny. People were just roaring with laughter, side ripping, Yeah, it was fun. So anyhow, Our event will be all of April. Yes, starting April 1st, which is my anniversary. Yeah. And it's floral. It's just floral, you guys. It's simple. Something with flowers. All right? Okay? No specific artist, no specific company, just beautiful flowers. Okay? We're each doing 2 giveaways throughout the event. Nice little packets of goodies that we come up with. Watch our whip-in chats, and that's how you will learn about the giveaways. Have fun. Have fun. I'm doing a smaller painting for that because I wanted to have some time in my life to finish this, beauty right here. So I'm doing something that's a little smaller. It's like 40 by 40, I think. Yeah, so I can have some time to work on this one still. It doesn't have to be a certain size. It doesn't have to be a certain company. Just beautiful flowers. We want to see spring emerge. It's starting to emerge in my yard a little bit. We want to see it emerge on your beautiful paintings as well, okay? Grace will do a whip and chat each week. I will do a whip and chat each week. I believe we're both doing them on Wednesdays. So, yeah, watch those. Learn about the giveaways. Participate. Have fun. If you have something floral that you want to use for a couple of events, make it work. Make it work. It's all about having fun, you guys. It's not high pressure, nothing like that. Make it work. Have a good time. Okay? That's all I got. That's all I got to say. All I got. All right? Sorry. Rearranging. I'm going to try to finish up these browns. I got a couple more browns in these trees. I'm going to try to finish those up. Then I think I'm into fun colors here. Blues and purples and pinks. Yeah, that's what I think I'm on to next. But let's finish up these browns first. All right. You'll be hearing more information about that event, as time goes on. I'm thinking I'm doing a dedicated video for a couple of events coming up just to give you some info because people are asking questions about them. So, yeah. There's that. The other thing I want to talk about is another event that I'm putting together. Okay. No surprises. I'm beyond surprises, you guys. I'm beyond, needing to surprise people about things. I'm at that point where I just want people to know as much as possible, as soon as possible, and be upfront so people can prepare and be ready. Because, if you wait too late and surprise people with things, you kind of have a missed opportunity there. So, yeah. Another event. I know, another event. And I was not going to do an event in June because June is the month of my birthday. June is the retreat. It's kind of a busy month. And I was just going to kind of, sit back, do some fun little things, enjoy the ride. You know what I mean? But something came up that is like, it's too good to pass up. It's just too good to pass up. As many of you know, Craftably is in the process of pre-orders for a large order they are putting together. 50-some paintings. Okay? Many new artists. Many new things. Such beautiful items. Well, some of the new items that are super, super popular are Sheena Pike's girls. Chloe's sisters. If you don't know who Chloe is, Chloe was Cat Crazy Chloe. And Craftably came out with her sometime last year. And she was a huge success, a huge hit. Everybody loved her. And Sheena Pike designed a couple of girls that match her. They're her sisters. One has a bunny. One has dogs. Bunnies, I should say. The other one has dogs. And they're super popular. She also came out with like a little gardening girl. There's a horse. There's I think her name's Joanna, Coffee Joanna. I mean, Sheena Pike. Sheena Pike. I love Sheena Pike. Had Sheena Pike on my channel. There is an interview with her. And she is just a doll, okay? And to support Sheena, and also, you know, with Craftably's new paintings that are coming, we're going to do a Sheena Pike event. Yes, people have been asking, and I'm like, huh, okay, all right, I'm on it. June is the only month that I really have available right now for an event. So I said June, crossing my fingers that Craftably's paintings will be here by June. Michael has a date on the website of like June 15th, and that, you know, kind of a little extra time maybe they're hoping that the paintings get here sooner than that. That's the hope. If that doesn't work, then, you know, we'll be back at square one. But I'm gonna just shoot for the best, hope for the best, and hope that they're here. And we can do this event in June. Who's we? Oh my gosh, who is we, right? We is Shay, Crafting with Shay. She is new to YouTube. She has recently started a channel, and it's doing well. It's really doing well. She's out there doing her thing, and she loves Sheena Pike, and she would love to do this event. Okay, so we have Shay. Oh, that's not all. Okay, you know, that's not all. Another lover of Sheena Pike is my friend Sue. Sue is a subscriber, a friend, and loves Craftably, loves Sheena Pike, loves the sisters, all that. And I have done an event with her before, and she's going to join in on this one as well. So that's kind of fun. I like having Sue join in. Just goes to show you do not need to be a YouTube creator to actually, you know, be in an event. It worked great last time, and I have no doubt that it'll work great this time. Sue's awesome. She is a great diamond painter. She has a lot of info. She's been diamond painting forever. One of the, you know, first people, I think, out there. She's like at a 4-year status diamond painting. So it'll be fun. All right. It will be so much fun. We don't have any details, of course, planned out at this time, but that will all come. We've got, you know, like several months yet, you know, we got April and May. So yeah. Yes, just think about it. Think about it. Kind of, you know, be prepared. Be prepared. Anyhow, crossing our fingers that those paintings will be here before June. I mean, I have some other Sheena Pikes that I could do. But, you know, we really all kind of wanted the new stuff. But there's that. Okay? All right. I'll mention one more event because I can't leave this one out because this one's coming up before that, actually. And that is the Purple-a-thon, or Purple-along, or it's Purple something. And that is with my friend Paula, Diamond Painting Camper. And it is a lupus awareness event. And we'll have more details about that. It's just, right now we know it's a purple painting, or, you know, a lot of purple in your painting, because it is Lupus Awareness Month, and that is their color, is purple. So we're also going to try to raise some money for lupus during that month. Yes. So more details will be coming on that one as well. So looks like I'm busy. Got a busy, busy spring and summer, right? When do I get to take a break? I don't know. I don't know. July is Christmas in July with Maritza, and August is Smashing the Specials with Brandy, and September is Chuck Along 4. Looks like October. Maybe I can not do an event myself in October. Maybe that's the month. Anyhow, It's fun though, you guys, really. It's fun. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's business. Business. Oh, wait. I have one more bit of business here. I have quite a few new members to the channel who graciously signed up to agree to contribute a little bit of money to help support the channel so I can buy things. I'm looking at vlog cameras, stuff like that, okay? So let me tell you, and let me welcome and thank so much the newest members. I may have mentioned a couple of their names before in other places, but Heather, Diamonds on Kirby, Maggie Ba, GB Maltese, Grace. Welcome, Grace. Samantha G, Sophia Diamond Paintings, Heather James, Joy Martin, who also just started a channel if you want to check out Joy Martin, Lori Joseph, Angela Porch, and Craftnado. I like that name. Craftnado, like a tornado. Craftnado, maybe it's Craftnado. That's probably how you say it. Anyhow, thank you so much for the support. Yeah, totally appreciated beyond words. Okay, to everyone watching, to everyone who watches a video, to everyone who subscribes, to everyone who likes. Just thank you, and more thank yous. Okay. All right. Business is over. Business is done. Okay. Now it's time for stories. I've got stories. Let me make sure my camera is still working. Sometimes it likes to, shut down a little bit. Make sure we're still going. Yep, we're good. Okay. All right. So, last Whip and Chat, I talked about the Smoky Mountains. And I'm going to talk about the Smoky Mountains a little bit again. But I'm going to talk about some other things too. You guys enjoyed the pictures last time, so I will add some more pictures this time. But let me tell you, we were planning our next trip, because we'd always go on my spring break, we were planning our next trip one year, and we were planning to go back to Gatlinburg that year. Well, Gatlinburg, if you heard in the news, had a tremendous fire, and it was devastating. Devastated much of Gatlinburg and the area around. Started up in the mountains, basically some kids messing around. I think it was matches or cigarettes or something they threw out, over a cliff, down into, trees, caught fire. And it burned and destroyed so many things in Gatlinburg. It was just so sad to hear. And we would see pictures and video and things like that of, all of these beautiful places on fire. Our timeshare caught fire. Much of our timeshare burned. Much of it. Many of the buildings caught fire and burned. People's homes, just businesses. It started getting really close to like the downtown Gatlinburg area, like the mountain behind the main strip. Many fires were there. Yeah. Needless to say, we did cancel our trip to Gatlinburg that year and went elsewhere. So it was just devastating. And owning a timeshare there, I know it's just a timeshare. It's not somebody's home. I get it. But, they had to start from the ground up, as many people did, and, rebuild. And that rebuilding, it's taken years and years to, rebuild those homes and those businesses. And was devastating. It was just devastating to everyone in the area. We did go back, I don't know if it was a year later or 2 years later. And we still could drive around the area and see places that had burnt. Some places never came back. They were never rebuilt. And then, of course, there was a lot of rebuilding that was going on when we were there. And that was good to see. It was, just refreshing to know that, things go on and, it can come back. And it did, but it took a long time, And some places, like I said, never did come back. Some homes were never rebuilt. There were some like hotel type places up in the mountains that just, I don't think ever were rebuilt again, But anyhow, I do have a few pictures I can put in. They're not happy pictures though, but I'll see if I put any in. I don't know. But with that being said, we have been back since, and it's just, it feels good to go back and see that things have, made a comeback. And that's refreshing and makes people happy to know that that happened, Not the fire, but the comeback. Anyhow, so that year we decided that we would go to Virginia. And I've talked about the Virginia trip before. Williamsburg, Virginia, Colonial Williamsburg is where we have another location for our timeshare. So that's where we decided to go that year. And that was quite interesting, historical, fun. Yeah, that's where, the governor's mansion is that, Chuck Pinson did a painting of not for Diamond Art Club. He did the painting. It has now become a Diamond Art Club painting, the governor's party. And I was there. I was at the mansion. I got to see it. It's a historic, like, museum type area. The roads, the little stores, the businesses, things like that. It's a historic museum type place. It's kind of cool to go there, walk around and see what they have going on. So, yeah, that was fun. We also, while we were over that way, I wanted to go to Assateague Island. That is where the ponies are. The wild ponies of Chincoteague, Misty, all of that stuff. And yeah, we did that. We went out to the island. It wasn't, it wasn't too far. It was easy to get to. Let's do some ABs. Why not? I'm replacing the R with ABs. They're kind of a burgundy color. They're pretty. So we did that. We walked around the island looking for the wild ponies. It was like, it's early spring. It's April. Not a real big touristy time. So it wasn't very busy. There were not a lot of people there. Not a lot of things were actually open, up and running, like 100% when we were there. But it was fun. It was kind of quiet, which was nice. We got to just do our own thing, walk around, and Dale and I, we're those kind of people that don't just stay on the beaten trail. We did a little off-roading off the trail, and we did see a herd of the wild ponies, and they were across a swamp, and we wanted to get a little closer to them. And so, of course, we decided we would walk out there a ways, and discovered quite quickly that it was very swampy and wet. And yeah, anyhow, we still did it. Don't get me wrong. We still did it. And it was cool. It was cool to see them in their natural habitat. You know what I mean? On our way back to the car, we did, I heard noises off to the right of us out in the field. Looked over, and there was one mare, and there she was, and she was just kind of wandering around, and we just stopped. We just stopped on the path and got real quiet and just, watched her. And she got closer and closer. She was headed our direction, and we just stood there, and she got pretty close until some people that were coming up behind us got closer and were getting loud, and their voices were loud, and she was kind of like, no. She didn't mind us because we were just standing there quietly, but this noisier group of people, she was like, no, I'm out of here, and turned and went off into the woods or whatever. But it was pretty cool to get that close to her and just, be, engaged with her, I guess, and know that she really wasn't worried about us. She was not afraid of us because we were quiet and we weren't going to harm her. That was cool. That was pretty cool. So yeah, that's some of the stuff we did there. On our way home from that trip, we decided that we would go through the Shenandoah National Park. Yeah, beautiful, just beautiful. Okay, you can drive up a ridge, and you're kind of up higher, like on the mountains, and you look down into this huge valley, the Shenandoah Valley, as you drive along, and you just see all the houses and things down there, and it's gorgeous. Okay, gorgeous. Well, Dale and I, we stopped at like a little visitor center, and we asked, okay, so what is there that we can do here? Is there hiking that we can do? Things that we can see? And the lady was like, well, yeah, there's a nice little spot you can go, and you can hike down to see a really pretty waterfall. And when she said that, we're like, okay, all right, lead us in that direction. And so she did. And then she said to us, do you have coats? And we're like, coats? No. Well, we have like just light spring jackets because it's, 65 degrees. And she's like, well, if you do this little hike, you're going to want coats because it gets very cold. I mean, the temperature drops probably a good 20 degrees. And we were like, oh, okay. So here we are. There's this little gift shop, and here we buy 2 coats because we did not bring coats. We actually got winter coats. He got one and I got one, which I still wear now. It's a wonderful coat. It's nice and warm, and I will wear it in the winter when we're outside. So we bought 2 coats and headed to this trailhead and started our hike, down, because we had to go down. We're up higher in the mountain, on the mountain. We had to go down to get to the waterfall. It was a nice hike, and it did get cold. I mean, it was a good thing we had the coats. It really was, because it really did get much colder on that hike. And it was cool. We walked along like a little babbling brook. And this little babbling brook would cross our path and, back and forth and just babble, babble. And then the little babbling brook got a little bigger, a little wider, a little more water. And we just kept walking and walking and following this trail. And then it kind of was, a small river. And eventually we got to the point where we got to the waterfall. And it was really, really pretty, But it was a nice little hike. It wasn't short by any means, but it wasn't one of the longest hikes we've gone on to get to a waterfall. But it's beautiful. It was quite chilly when we got there, but it was nice. It was well worth it. So the adventures that we go on, are just amazing. Oh, On the way out to the island, let me go back to the island. You go across a bridge because you have to go across the bay. You go across the bay and there's a bridge. And I was like, okay, well, that's cool. We're going to go across this bridge that goes across the bay. Except that bridge at some point goes down and you go under the water for a while. And I was like, oh God, oh, the visions going through my head were like, we're underwater, we're in the car, we're in a tunnel. What happens if it breaks? We're gonna, I was not very comfortable with that. I just wasn't. So Dale is really good about knowing when I get a little nervous like that about things, and he has a way of just distracting me, which is cool. I made it. And then, of course, on the way back, I was like, okay, we did it once. It'll be okay. I can make it back. But, yeah, just driving along this bridge, and all of a sudden you look ahead, and it's like, oh, gosh, the bridge is going down. We're going down, and I see a tunnel ahead. And I'm like, oh, God, we're going under the water? Oh, my gosh. Oh, boy. Yeah. So I prefer the bridge. I mean, I've gone across Mackinac Bridge a bunch of times, and that's really high. And that doesn't really creep me out. I mean, I've walked across the thing many times. But I don't know. Something about going under the water. And tunnels. Tunnels that go through mountains. If they're very long, I get a little wiggy. Short ones, I'm okay. But if it's real long, I don't know. I just have all these visions of whatever's above the tunnel coming down and not being able to get out. But anyhow, our adventures, we just have a good time. I think I said it last time. I'm ready for more adventures. I am ready. Yes. I think it's time that we go on a vacation. We're not taking off to Florida to the beaches and acting all crazy during spring break like some people have been doing. No, I don't think Florida would be the place for us. Not doing that. We like to go places where we can be a little more secluded, off the beaten path, Yeah. So I think we're ready. I think we're going to start talking about a vacation that maybe we can take, I don't know, soonish, hopefully. So anyhow, I guess that's it. Those were the two things I really wanted to talk to you about, was the fires and then our alternate trip that we took because of the fire, So anyhow, I know that many of you have shared travels in the comments and things like that. It's just one of those things. I don't know. It gives you this feeling of freedom, of being out there, adventuring, seeing new places, the open road, It's just, there's something about it. It just gives you a whole feeling, relaxing and exciting at the same time. It's amazing. So I hope to travel more. Yes. Yeah. When Dale retires, hopefully we'll get to travel even more. And then, this whole pandemic will hopefully be a thing of the past. And we can do those things without worrying, So, anyhow. All right, I think I'm done. I hope you enjoyed the stories and put those events all on your calendar. I got something for April, May, and June. Well, then I told you July and August and September too. So, anyhow, yep. Okay. Thanks for watching, you guys, and hit the like button, subscribe, hang out for a while. You know what I mean? All right.